McDonald's, a place we all know and love, and well, our parents hate. Well, today we're building our very own McDonald's in my BLOXBURG pool. But first, yes, now I look the part. This idea was suggested by Diamond Place, so thank you so much for this brilliant idea. Let's go. Alrighty, guys, so the actual plot McDonald's is going in is this one here, and you might think that's a little small. Bada-bing! This is actually going to be 2 stories high. Yeah, a 2-story McDonald's, I know. So first things first, let's get this floor going. Since it's the mall, it's got to look good, but a little bit tacky. So I thought, what better than a lovely checkered floor? And you forget how long checkered flooring actually takes to do, especially if you make mistakes like this. Can't be making mistakes at this early stage, please. I was thinking we're going to kind of modernize our McDonald's a little bit. So I'm using this wood to try and like elevate it. And McDonald's is probably the only one that's going to have this luxury of being so high up. We're going to borrow these escalators over here. And we're actually going to have escalators in the McDonald's. So we've got one that's coming down, and then we obviously need the one that's going up. Okay, I don't think that looks too bad. To make this a little bit more understandable, because I'm literally getting so confused right now. So this whole back area here is going to be the counters / kitchen. And you might think there's not much room for seating left, Reese's. If we go upstairs, I've pre-placed the floor up here. This is going to be where the main seating really is. I quite fancy adding a nice, like, drive-through going on here. I know it's the mall, but I feel like they can still have a drive-through, right? Don't stop me now. Because look, there's a car park here. We can just add a nice road coming up the top here. And please, the side of this building looks horrendous. Just absolutely ignore that. And chickens, we're going to pretend that the road is not going into oblivion, okay? Let's just pretend there's another road over here. And oh God, I've blimmin' done it wrong again.
Not another one?
But I think I know how we can fix this just by using flattened basic cubes. This is our new and improved road block. And I actually have this nice car to make it look even more realistic. And it's kind of flying, but you know, Harry Potter's in the car. It's okay. Anyway, back inside the McDonald's. One thing I know for sure is McDonald's is fast food. Therefore, the kitchen is going to be designed to be as fast as possible. And I keep smashing my head on these escalators. I'm going to have a concussion by the end. Anywho, going for a nice double wood look over here. Then we're going to use these very slender man pillars. They're so thin. I aspire to be as thin as this pillar. And I feel like this is a very McDonald's thing to have, like a bunch of pillars. Next is cash registers. You would be surprised how much money a place like McDonald's makes. How much does McDonald's make a day? What? Girl, there's just one thing to do. Let's put this Fabergé egg here because I'm sorry, McDonald's is rich. You telling me they make $75 million a day? Do you know how many mansions that could buy me? Lots of you guys have been asking me to actually make the cash registers look a bit more realistic. McDonald's, they have like the cash bit there with the money in it. Not that they need any more. And then the computer screen is like in front of it. And this is where they like type the order in. And it kind of looks stupid, but it looks practical. And that's the main thing. Not being rude, but McDonald's is hardly the Ritz. So I wouldn't be surprised if somebody was trying to steal my egg. Stop that from happening. I'm adding this glass cage. And guys, as you can see, I can't really get in there to color the egg. Life hack, if you go into fly mode, you can actually color things. And we're going to make it red like McDonald's. That is such a funny touch, guys. 1 like is 1 prayer for my bank account after buying that egg. Next step is we've got to have the kitchen. So I'm actually going to bin this wall here. Now I'm thinking about it. McDonald's kitchens are open. And you might be thinking, Reese's, how do you know all this about McDonald's? It's basically one of the most popular jobs among teenagers. So a ton of my friends work there. So I know a little bit about it. McDonald's is notoriously known for their fries. So we're going to have not 1, not 2, but 4 deep fat fryers. I'm actually impressed at how realistic this looks, doesn't it? Next, they will normally have a heavy duty shelf where whoever's cooking the burgers and stuff, they'll put it on here ready for the cashier to literally just grab. When we do the tour, I'll put some burgers and stuff down, but for now, I'm going to put these paper bags, which are actually creepily the same color as McDonald's bags. And building this is actually making me crave a McDonald's. I cannot lie to you. Have any of you tried the new chocolate pie? It's so yummy. Just as I said that, my watch just said, stand up. My watch was like, how about you go on a walk rather than shoving a Big Mac down your throat? Anyway, we've got this. It looks a little bit crazy right now, but it will work out. I don't want to get sued. Surely they have sinks. You know what? They have sinks, guys. Okay, I'm adding them. Of course, McDonald's is hygienic, okay? And just to add a little bit of like just casual decor, I'm going to add these pots and pans. These are one of my favorite things. Brown paper packages and McDonald's frying pans. Next, I'm going to add a flying TV. Another subscriber actually recommended this to me. So you guys are so smart. You basically get a TV, then connect it to the wall with a beam. Lastly, delete the pillar and reconnect the TV and adjust it to just the right position. And there we have it. This is going to be our electronic menu. Next, we're going to add some shelves. And actually, rather than wasting money on putting a bunch of different ones, actually just resize them and it's way cheaper. And this is going to be filled with the tableware. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't think McDonald's has bowls, but they do obviously have cups and stuff for like the milkshakes. And again, when we do the tour, I'll put some actual milkshakes in there. And speaking of milkshakes, we should probably add the milkshake machine, which is always broken. And the ice cream machines, which, why do I have 17 of them, by the way? They are always broken. I'm just like, please, may I have a McFlurry? And they say, sorry, machine's broken. And I don't know what to believe at this point. Is it really broken? Anywho, to finish off this little middle section, I've added these counters, and it's not to put a nice stove on. That's too bougie for McDonald's. This is simply going to be where the dishwashers go. Oh la la, this is rather stunning for a little chefery area. Now we have the back kitchen, and this is where things are probably getting a little bit messy. We're even going to use these much more expensive and more industrial looking counters out here. Oh my gosh, I hate doing this. 7 grand ovens, they just have to be done. We'll have more cash registers, obviously, at the drive-through. And Bloxburg needs to add card readers. Eureka! That's it! We can just use these remote as the card reader. Think smarter, not harder, guys. We need to add shelves because otherwise you can't actually place the food over in Bloxburg. And now it's time for lighting. So I'm thinking I'm actually going to go a little bit cheaper in here with the elderly ceiling lamp. Not to like even save money, just because it looks modern when painted white. And it also looks literally haunted in here, like Five Nights at Freddy's. But no matter, the little kitchen is done. Next of all, I want to add those awesome machines that you can order on. Most of the time now, people just order on the screen. So I don't even have a picture of this. I'm literally building it from memory. The base is something like this. And no, we're not playing a game of Jenga here. We're going to then flatten this up. And honestly, that was pretty simple. I'm going to add this painting and we can change this. Yeah, that's nice. That's different. That's unusual. I really like that, actually. So we can just put that on both sides. Actually, using decals reminds me, we need to have a chef here. So we're going to steal Gordon Ramsay from Dunkin'. By steal, I mean clone, because apparently we're Dumbledore now. And he is going to be a special guest at the McDonald's working here. But don't annoy him or he will say, get out of my way.
Get out of the way.
Now it is time to add some tables, but maybe not as you'd expect. They're always white. They try to be modern at McDonald's. So they will have dining tables like this, and they will probably have nice chairs as well. Again, I'm just doing this from memory. The last time I was in a McDonald's was after my prom. The prom had happened and it was like 6 a.m. and we all just went to McDonald's and I had a McMuffin. Anyway, how this is going to be different is it's going to be the table for the iPad kids. You know McDonald's literally has built-in iPads. I mean, what kind of invention was that? Are they just encouraging kids to come and sit in here all day and eat fast food? I mean, I get it's fun for like 5 minutes, but we're not even thinking about all the germs on the screen. I'm not trying to sound like no Karen over here.
These fries is cold. Oh my God.
Behind here, I'm gonna have a massive picture. Don't worry, it won't stay as this spooky oak tree. I'm gonna change it to like an advertisement or something like that. I just wanna copy this table to the front. Oh my God, 30,000? No way. Surely something's gone wrong here. I cannot quite believe the price of that. You know what? We're making this one shorter. But again, I can't really judge these computers because I literally used to play on them all the time. So even the cheap ones, 20k. I mean, it's a good thing that we're making $75 million a day. Do you know what I mean? These walls are looking a bit plain. I'm thinking we should have some pillars that align them. I mean, you might get the odd splinter in your back if you're sat in that chair there. You can't tell me that does not look better. That looks better, doesn't it?
Criminal offensive side eye.
We'll do the same on this side. Whee, look at all my money. We have filled this downstairs up pretty nicely, actually. I feel like sometimes I want to go on a romantic date with this very cute cashier. Hi. Oh my God, is he holding a McDonald's Big Mac there? So if you want to go on a date, then I'm going to add some tables for you. Never take somebody on a date to McDonald's, because who on this green earth would want McDonald's on their first date? If they ain't taking me to some bougie 5-star restaurant, I don't want it. I'm just being honest. And of course, we've got to put some lights under the floor. That's a typical Reese's move. I mean, look how many are under the actual mall. But now we have the upstairs to do, and it's so bright. It's like heaven up here. We can actually nab some of these windows. We can have nice glass, because although McDonald's food isn't always the best, they do normally have good views. We're gonna actually maximize these views by using console tables, which is a fancy way of saying a bar. Again, with the stools, please. Oh, I've got to admit, I like what I see. This is very, very like diner, isn't it? And honestly, oh my gosh, I just went downstairs. Gordon Ramsay literally jump scared me. No, I feel like this is actually quite a cute place to work, although my friends say they can't wait to leave.
And I'm leaving at 4 p.m. and I don't care what anyone says.
And you guys, I love how we've already spent like 300k and all we've done is like one floor. You guys just love me spending my money, don't you?
Forget about the price tag.
I'll do it for you. As much as I don't want to actually burst my bank account into a massive million pieces, I do think we should have a couple more iPad tables. And if you're like me and really hate getting up when you're cozy, do you ever get it? You're like really comfy in bed. You don't want to get up at all. I'm going to put machines upstairs for people like that. If you can't be bothered to walk downstairs, then you can just order like more fries from upstairs. And fun fact, I've actually played BLOXBURG in McDonald's before. That's how much of a BLOXBURG fan I am. And just to switch things up here, rather than putting tables in the middle, I'm gonna do something a little different. I've made homemade burgers. That doesn't look like a burger at all. Okay, that looks a little bit more realistic here. And you might be thinking, why have you made random burgers? I looked it up. Some McDonald's have play areas. So basically, this is my spin on a play area. You know that old traditional game that you would play as a kid called Leapfrog? We're basically gonna have that here, but with burgers. So that's not gonna get annoying for the customers at all. Now we have the exterior to do. We have this pretty basic looking sign here.
You're basic.
So I guess we could have McDonald's on here, and then obviously we'll change it to McDonald's. I'm also going to add another basic shape, because you know a lot of stores have like a rectangle sign as well. And now it's time for you all to laugh at me, so I'm going to try and make an M. Oh my gosh, I'm going to eat my words. That actually looks good. And I'm actually going to move this massive plant in front of the McDonald's rather than in front of those escalators. And oh baby, I'm sorry to interrupt your date, but I'm going to steal these date tables and we can actually have a bit of seating outside. And I was going to add another plant, but you know, we don't even need to talk about that prize. And I think that does it for episode 2, and I'm in a bush. Alrighty, Reese's Cups, here we are outside of McDonald's. And I definitely didn't drive this whole bike through that revolving door. Let's get rid of that. Here, though, is what we are focusing on. My gorgeous McDonald's store. So, at first glance, it just seems like a normal store, but there's so much more to offer. First of all, you can sit here with all your family and play iPad games. And if you're getting a little bit peckish, well, you're in the right place, let me tell you that. You can order the new sesame burger, and that will come straight to your table. Yes, that's right, table service. I actually found these really cute artworks of McDonald's, and I tried to put a picture of the mascot, but the pictures were so creepy. Here is Gordon. Hey Gordon, I've missed you and your big muscles. Here is where you would basically order if you're like 80 and don't know how to use the machine. If we jump over Gordon, please don't get mad. He like changed his direction. Guys, that actually really scared me. Anyway, here's the kitchen. So this is where you take your order. Hi, sir. What would you like? Can I get two Big Macs and 2 apple pies? Anyway, we're kind of bougie in McDonald's because we actually have escalators. This is where we have a bit more fun. So we have Leapfrog. That was so much fun. Up here is very similar to downstairs. We have more iPad kids and stuff. And this is, of course, our exit as well, where it also says McDonald's. And I love the view up here.
I like the view.
Doesn't it just look so elegant? So there we have it, guys. That was episode 2 of my mall series. If you do want me to continue building shops in here, subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching this, and I'll see you all next time.